long time. This sit down chat is very overdue, and I have good reason for being so absent on the pod. And I have some excellent news now that I am back. So firstly, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and listening to this podcast over the past year and a bit. And for those of you that reached out and were like, where are you? We miss you. We miss the podcast. I really appreciate it. And it really made my heart so happy. And the reason I had taken a bit of a break is because the start of 2023, the year that we are currently in at the time of recording this, I had a bit of a shift. I was working through a lot of things in terms of the direction for this business, my intention behind the work that I do. And I was working closely with my coach about really fine-tuning how I can best support the most amount of people with the most potency and power. And as you will have heard in the new intro, and as you may have already discovered from my Instagram where I did already announce this, I am now stepping into the role of not just a cyclical living coach, but a cyclical life and business coach. And I will be focusing on how to help women like yourself, soulful businesswomen, to create business success, sustainability, and spaciousness by tapping into the power of their cycle. The reason this shift has occurred is because I know firsthand how different business feels, how differently my business runs, how much more spacious I feel, how much more fulfilled I feel, the results of my clients, how much that has been affected by me running my business in alignment with my cycle. Of course, my journey began, as many of you know, going from someone who, as a little girl, before ever having a period, being so excited about getting it. My mum gave me a really beautiful and empowering talk about it. I had a book that I was obsessed with, and I just frankly could not wait. Then going from that to getting my period and experiencing shame and discomfort, incredibly debilitating PMS, including mood swings, cramps, the whole works, to trying to get rid of my period because of this, trying to suppress it using natural remedies, and then the pill, and then finally seeking more invasive medical treatment to try and completely get rid of my cycle, which divinely was unsuccessful. And I found myself in the car park of a hospital after my second unsuccessful attempt to rid myself of my period for at least 5 years. And it was there that I had the moment, the light switch moment of, I have to learn how to live with this thing. And also I refuse to believe any longer that women are designed to live this way. If we are born with a cycle, I have to believe that there is a way for us to experience a cycle without the pain, without the discomfort, without the crazy mood swings. And that was the beginning of my journey. From there, I started to live in alignment with my cycle. I tweaked how I showed up in my relationships for myself, how I ran my business. And that resulted in not just a happier and healthier me, but more easeful periods, eliminating PMS, connecting deeper to my body, to my cycle, heightening and strengthening my intuition more than ever before, creating more efficient systems and structures within my life that allowed me to get more done in less time and have even more time to just do whatever I wanted, take time off to rest, to play, to watch Real Housewives on the couch with a cup of tea, whatever. And in doing that, obviously my business is so intertwined with my life, as anyone who has a business knows, it's a big part of your life. I realized that while it is possible to impact many women through empowering them to live their day-to-day in alignment with their cycle, that if I could help women, soulful women, running aligned, intentional businesses to create the success and the spaciousness that they desire, there would be more women, conscious women, tapped into their inner wisdom, leading from that space with the money, the time, and the resources to change not only their lives, but their communities' lives, to change the world. I believe that when women hold wealth, when women have money, have energy, have time, have resources, that they not only change their own lives, they not only make their own lives beautiful and better, but they invest outward. There's studies done on this, right? That women are more likely to invest in community projects, more likely to invest in the betterment of others and in endeavors that change the planet, change the community for the better. Like, I just feel that the world changes when women hold wealth and positions of power. And in today's society, we as women, the system was not built for us. The corporate ladders were never intended for us. And that is not to say that we cannot climb them, that we cannot beat the system, win the system, or that we cannot hold this wealth and power. But it means that we need a better way to approach it. For us to achieve the business success, we need to be doing it differently. We have for so long been told and been expected that we have to meet our male counterparts and match them. But I am suggesting to throw that notion in the bin and to instead do business the way that we are intended to do life the way that we are intended to. And that doesn't mean it's any better or any different in the sense of like it's a disadvantage or an advantage, but your cycle holds the wisdom and the keys for success in your life, in your relationships, and your business. And if I can help you unlock those secrets, those wisdoms, those keys to success, and for you to achieve the life and business you desire, I trust that not only will we have more healthy, happy women in the world, we will also have more powerful women, more women with the success that they need to live thriving and fulfilling lives, more women in positions of power to create the change and the world that we need to continue living on this planet. I believe that women are the future. I believe that we are the ones that are going to turn this ship around. And I want to be able to help you turn the ship around without burning out before you even get your hands on the wheel. And that is what cyclical business is. And that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And that is why I've taken a bit of an absence from this podcast, but I am back. And I can promise you, I have spent the last few days batch recording in my inner summer, which I'll be sharing more about this. But I've been spending the past few days batch recording podcast episodes for you that are all about how you can tap into your cyclical wisdom, your cycle seasons to create a more efficient, effective, impactful, and income earning business while you can also be living the lifestyle of your dreams. We so often think that to have a successful business means to hustle, that we have to show up daily, wake up with the sun, go to bed, as 3 a.m. is rolling around the corner, sleep is for the weak, like work your ass off, hustle, hustle, hustle. We equate, a lot of us, success with grinding, but I want to change that narrative and be a part of the conversation of changing that narrative, because there's already so many women in the business space preaching soft business, slow business, and I want to add to the conversation cyclical business, because this gets to be the way that we have success, that we run our businesses successfully, because your success shouldn't come at the sacrifice or with the sacrifice of your health. Your hormonal health, your mental health, physical health, like general health, does not need to be compromised in order for you to achieve the success within your business. You get to thrive. You get to thrive in your business and thrive in your body. I don't want women to feel that they have to keep hustling and grinding and that that's the only way. I present to you cyclical business as another way. And if you want to hustle, by all means, go right ahead. And in cyclical business, there is definitely a season and a space for that hustle. But it's doing so in a way that is also conscious of not overextending, overworking, overscheduling, and overexerting to the point of burnout. That means we have to deal with a slew of repercussions of that, including problem PMS, debilitating, cramps and mood swings, burnout that leaves us fatigued and unable to show up, not only for our business, but for ourselves, for our most loved ones, right? And I believe at the crux of all of this, that life is precious. Life is so precious. And your business is, yes, a big part of your life, but your business should not be sucking the life out of you. Your business should be adding to your life. And that is the principle and the premise of cyclical business, is creating a life and business that pours into you. Not that you are continually having to pour into and give everything you've got until you've got nothing left. Because success earned at that price, in my opinion, is not worth it. Like, if I'm burnt out and I've worked like 70 hours a week, if that's even humanly possible, and hustled my little ass off, if I get $1 million from doing that, I'm probably not going to have the energy to do. What am I going to do with that? Like, yes, $1 million life-changing, but so is having a balanced nervous system. So is having a cycle that is easeful, a period that you actually have reverence for and that you enjoy. So is having the time and energy to spend your wealth in ways that is meaningful. So is having the capacity to nurture and maintain important relationships in your life. And to have your health, mental clarity, physical health, physical vitality. That is what I want for you. So this has been a little bit of a spiel, but I wanted to share this because I know I've been a bit dark on this platform and haven't shown up, but I wanted to, one, give you an explanation, and two, give you a taste of what's to come. And if you can hear in my voice, I am very passionate about this. And I cannot wait to share more with you and for you to be a part of this next evolution. And I encourage you that if you've been here with me a long time and you're not a business owner, but you think maybe you could be, stick around. If you're not currently in business, I promise you'll still find some value within this content. And I encourage you to continue listening until you decide that maybe this is no longer serving you. And if you have a business that's already established, or you're in the process of starting one, or you have a desire and a dream to, buckle up, because this is going to be a really, really powerful tool for you going forward. So I hope that this has given you a bit of a taste of what's to come and given you a few examples of why tapping into your cycle is so important to create business success, and why this is something I'm so passionate about, why I'm teaching it, why this is so valuable. Your cycle is a constant for most of your life. Your cycle controls, and I don't like the word control actually, your cycle impacts your brain chemistry. It impacts your emotions, your hormones. It impacts how you feel and how you show up and how you're thinking and your capacity to think and feel and communicate. And that's a powerful thing when you know what's going on within your body throughout the month. You can harness that and use it to your advantage. This takes the guesswork out of how am I going to be feeling? Like, when should I be planning to create content? When should I be planning to show up for my clients? This is what helps you create a business that runs easily and that you feel in control of, that feels like you're in flow with. So I'm going to cap it there. I had intended to go into a bit more of the specifics of your cycle and your inner seasons and what they mean, but I have these ideas for more in-depth videos and podcasts about each specific season and what to do and what not to do in business terms during those times. And I also already have so many podcasts that dive deep into all the little topics, everything that you could possibly think of. I've received so many amazing suggestions from the women within my free Facebook community, the CEO Sisterhood, for episodes, and I'm slowly working my way through them and creating episodes that answer these questions that really I believe we all have, including when to focus on content creation, how to support yourself and your business while you're experiencing PMS, how to prevent PMS for not just, the pleasure of not experiencing that, but also for your business, how to set boundaries with your clients, with your team, and with your friends, family, and for yourself to do with your cycle. And that's just to name a few. There is so many, so many episodes coming out that are going to help you run your business cyclically, to create spaciousness within your life and business, to create business success that is sustainable, that feels easeful. And I'm so grateful for you, for your patience with me and for being here today and for your continued support and for listening. And I just want to say welcome to this next evolution of Embolden the podcast, this next evolution of my coaching business, of this next evolution for us as a community. I'm so excited to continue to share more, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Mwah.